Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you my top supplements to help you boost your immune system. At this time of year, lots of people tend to get sick, pick up bugs, infections, and I'm no different to anyone else. As much as I like to keep fit and strong, which I believe is a big primer to help you to stop getting sick, I've managed to pick up COVID. I haven't had COVID yet, it's the first time I've had it, but actually this is my day 2 of COVID and I feel pretty good. I've got it pretty mild. And I think that could be down to the fact that I do look after myself, but I also think it's down to the fact that I take these specific supplements to help boost my immune system. Now my wife has currently got sick with COVID as well, and she's suffering a lot more than me, and some of my friends have got it and suffered more than me. So it could be coincidence, but I do strongly believe it's because I do take this protocol, which helps a lot. So I'm going to go through the basics of showing you some of my basic stuff and show you some other things you might want to add that could help with you. Now this is not medical advice, so please do your own research, but I'll leave links below to help you understand some of these supplements and what they can do for your body. Now you could say that you had a multivitamin that contained a lot of these things, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but what I am saying is in multivitamins they tend to show your RDA, so your recommended daily allowance, and it's a lot smaller than what you get for when you're purchasing individual supplements. So this is why I'm going through this specific list of supplements. Even though you might be taking a multivitamin, I strongly suggest you buy these kind of raw versions and take them with the right dosage. So my first supplement is a basic one, which is zinc pincalate. Now zinc pincalate is a highly absorbable form of zinc, so it's actually an acid based form of zinc, and it allows to pass through the blood-brain barrier a lot easier than normal zinc. So this particular pincalate is 50 milligrams, and I take this once a day, and if I'm going to get sick, or I think I'm going to get sick, or someone poorly in my family, I'll start taking this daily. I also take it about once or twice a week anyway, just to help in the morning with boosting my immune system. So that's my first one, and I strongly recommend going for that as it works kind of synergistically with things like vitamin C. Leading on from that, we have got some vitamin C. Now this is just a bag of pure ascorbic acid, which is standard vitamin C, manufacturers of vitamin C. And I buy it in a bag, it's really cheap, so this is like a 500-gram bag, and I'll add like half a teaspoon of this to my water in the morning and maybe half a teaspoon at night. So I try to aim for around about kind of 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, thereabouts. You want to be careful when you take too much vitamin C, especially in this form, because it can give you kind of bowel movements, it might give you a bit of diarrhea, so just be careful on how much you take it nice and slowly and drink it kind of throughout the day. That's my recommendation anyway. But vitamin C is actually a body, it's an antioxidant, so it's going to help you with any oxidation in your body, help your cells be more healthy, and anything you can get that's got antioxidants in it or antioxidant rich is going to help you boost your immune system. So I always go for vitamin C. Another major antioxidant is vitamin E. So vitamin E is kind of like one of the primary antioxidants, and it's recommended that it's used for lots of things in terms of not just boosting your immune system, but good for skin, hair, nails, all sorts of things. So I take 1,000 IU of vitamin E, and I take that every day. Even when I'm not sick, I take 1,000 IU of vitamin E on a daily basis. Now this is a really important supplement, especially in the winter. It's vitamin D3 with K2. Now vitamin D is obviously the sunshine hormone, or as you know, it's what you get from when you're in the sunshine. And vitamin D, like I said, is actually a hormone. It's not really a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. And for men, it's especially important for all your kind of growth hormones, your androgenic hormones, very, very important. But it's also important for women as well, to helping, with balancing hormones. So there's loads of benefits to taking vitamin D, but specifically taking it in this format, D3 with K2. Now why do you want to take this? Standard vitamin D is the non-active form, and that's usually found in things like multivitamins, whereas D3 is the active form, and the active form is what you'd get if you went into sunlight and you had UV light going into your eyes, and you'd be converting that into D3 in your body. So D3 is the kind of active format, and K2 is a transporter, so it allows it to transport and move that D3 into the bones and into the tissue. So that's why they're kind of synergistic, and it's good to take them together. Now this particular one is cold pressed with some oil, so it's got black seed oil in it, and that's because vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. So if you just take vitamin as part of a multivitamin on an empty stomach or just with some water, you're not going to actually absorb it. You need to take it with fat. So this particular version, this pipette version, I'll leave links to all these things below, you can put under your tongue and it'll absorb nicely into your body. So it's a great version to take. So it's a great immune booster and will help you especially in the winter months. And if you are darker skinned like me, you need to make sure that you're taking enough vitamin D. I take 5,000 IU a day. And that's enough to keep me kind of healthy and happy, but you need to take this if you're dark skinned, especially in the winter months. Okay, last but not least, we've got oil of oregano. Now, oil of oregano, or wild oregano, is the one that you want to go for. It's incredibly powerful. It's an antimicrobial, it's an antifungal, it can help balance your gut. So if you're someone that's got SIBO, you're probably used to having something like this, but it's very, very powerful. So I like to take a few pipettes of this a day under my tongue. It tastes absolutely foul, so if you're someone that doesn't like strong flavours, maybe mix it in with some sort of flavoured water or something like that, so you can get it down your neck. But I just put it straight into my tongue, I drink that, and it's very, very powerful, very, very good stuff. And if you've got rashes, all that kind of stuff, oil of oregano can be incredibly amazing. Again, I'll put some links below with some information about oil of oregano, but it's great stuff. Okay, and the final thing that you can do, which is a bit more of an advanced kind of hack for your immune system, this can be very, very helpful if you've got some sort of respiratory condition, which is like COVID is. So if you're affected and you're breathing and you can't breathe very well and you want to clear your lungs, this can be something to look into and research. So what this combines is using hydrogen peroxide and also using iodine. Okay, and what you'll do is basically use something like this, a diffuser. So a diffuser, you've probably seen those masks that you can get that you put over your face, and they cost quite a bit, over about £40. Well, a diffuser is a cheap way of doing that. These are like £8 of Amazon. I'll leave a link to below for this one. You only want to use your diffuser for this purpose. You don't want to put any other oils in it. So I use this specifically for this protocol. I don't use it for anything else, so therefore it's a clean diffuser. But what I do is I basically, inside here, I put about half a cup of distilled water, or I've also used things like reverse osmosis water, so you want very, very clean water. And then you want to put basically inside that mix about 1 or 2 capfuls of hydrogen peroxide, and then you want to put 1 or 2 drops of iodine. And then what you'll do is effectively you'll have this next to your face and you'll switch it on, and what you'll see, if I switch it on here, you can probably see it's coming out now. And I can take some deep breaths of that and breathe it in, and that's effectively going to help clean out any infections that I've got in my lungs. It's going to help clear out my respiratory system, and it's going to help kill any infections I've got in my lungs. So that's something you can look into and do your own research. As I said, this isn't medical advice, this is just stuff that I do that you might find beneficial. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hope you find this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I shall catch you on the next video.